What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm gonna be reacting to Jubilee, one odd man out or whatever. This is like, let me count. I think it's 6 people that's been cheated on and one secret cheater. I mean, I don't know if I've ever been cheated on. It won't. If I have, I just didn't know, or I was just fucking retarded and like I saw the signs, but was like, maybe he's just texting his friend or they're sending each other weird pictures. But I'd never have had one of them like situations where it was just like, yeah, you caught them, or like explicit screenshots or something like that's concrete. It's always been like a up in the air type of thing. But I know when somebody's being sneaky and doing some shit they shouldn't do, not necessarily cheating, but if you have to sneak or lie, then you shouldn't be doing it, regardless of what it is. If you're using something you shouldn't be using, if you're talking to somebody you shouldn't be talking to, even if you're talking to an ex and y'all are friends, but your partner is uncomfortable with that and you have to sneak around, then maybe like either you need to leave your partner or you don't need to be talking to your ex. I don't know, just weird shit like that. But I'm gonna see if I can guess the person out. I'm gonna try. I don't fucking know. Let's just see.
Really mean and just not true things about me on social media, so I printed out screenshots of it and I brought his hoodies to his house and I taped all of those screenshots to the package so that his mom could read them. Wow.
We brought together 7 people who've been cheated on.
My name is Tejan and I've been cheated on.
My name is Angel and I've been cheated on.
Hi, my name is Morgan and I have been cheated on.
Hi, Marianne, and I've been cheated on.
Hi, my name is Vivian, and I've been cheated on.
Hi, my name is Avi, and I've been cheated on.
Hi, my name is Erin, and I have been cheated on.
One of them is a cheater. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
Let's see.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How's everyone
going
doing?
on?
Good. Great.
So,
Great.
who's cheated?
Sit on the bed. Who's it gonna be?
I took psychology class, and what they said is when you talk to people, look into their eyes and ask them a question. So I can ask the question to everybody, or somebody wants to ask.
The mom would say that though.
You can see their pupils
Like they
that's
dilate a
crazy.
little and stuff like that. So it's.
He took on a leadership role immediately. Maybe he was asking those questions so that he could give his prepared response to kind of try to convince us.
I was gonna go straight for the kill question. Like, do you guys think cheating is like could you be redeemed after that?
Oh man.
I personally don't think so.
I think it's very nuanced. I think that most of the time, no, but also like for me, I was cheated on twice, but one of the times I was 15. And it's like, do I think that that person is gonna be a cheater their entire life? I don't think so. We were kids.
What I think is at the end of the day, if you cheat, if you're talking about, can somebody cheat when they're young like that, and then are they always going to be a cheater? No, I don't think so. But I think if you, we're talking about specific relationships. If in a relationship somebody cheated on the other person, and y'all decide to stay together, it will never be the same. It's just not going to, because I've heard in cases where, let's say the girl cheats on the guy, they get back together. Now the guy doesn't trust the girl doing any fucking thing at all. Any weird action, any time don't answer their phone. It's just an assumption, you know, because you've already proven that person right. I don't think that's okay. Sometimes the other person that got cheated on cheats back. It's just too much. That's why I just don't cheat. Be single. I don't know. I don't think it's that fucking hard. I don't think it's that hard to cheat. I mean, that hard not to cheat. It's not hard to not cheat. You might be attracted to people. You might have good conversations with people. You might feel little connections with other people. But if that's the case, that you feel like you're going to go too far, break up with the person you're with. Have some self-control. Like, what the fuck? It's people like, it's a mistake. No, the fuck, it ain't no fucking mistake. You did that shit on purpose. Like, you knew what you was doing. I don't care if you got caught up in the moment or what. Better get caught up in that moment and stop. Say, hey, man, let me call. Let me call my person, you know? Because I'm not even going to lie. In my last relationship, there was a point at the end where I felt myself gravitating to somebody else. I didn't do anything, but I would have deep conversations and physical attraction and stuff like that. I still wouldn't cheat. I didn't do shit. I broke up with the person prior to any physical interaction with that person. 3 months or something like that went along before I did anything 3 months after we broke up. But I'm just saying, like, you have self-control. You can stop. I don't care what your body's telling you. You physically can stop.
I was gonna say there is also kind of a gradient. Like, I mean, for me, I'm not a very jealous person. If you're drunk at a bar and you kiss a stranger and you feel bad about it, like I can swallow that. But if you're fully like went home with someone, like at each level did not stop a hookup from happening, which is what happened to me.
She said something about like if you just kiss somebody at like a bar or something like that, you know, it's not that bad or something. So that right there was still considered like a form of cheating to me. So I thought she was the mole herself.
For me, it depends on the person and how much they're willing to make it work and change. You know, because I do believe in change.
I believe in change too, but I feel like people are people and you're going to have the thoughts anyway. And I think cheating will emotionally damage you very badly. Where even if that person changed, you might not believe they changed, or you might be so insecure that you go and cheat your damn self. So I just... But yeah, back to what he was saying, what I've realized is, like, people think different things are cheating. Like, I think that inappropriate touching, sex, any sexual contact, kissing, and if you have an entirely another relationship, I think that's cheating. But I think other things, like people like flirting, cheating. I was like, I don't think so. I think that's just disrespectful. But regardless, you can get left for being disrespectful. The fuck? Like, you don't have to be cheating for you to get left. You feel me? People like texting another person. If you feel like texting another person and that's really disrespectful to you, then you can leave them. But I don't think that those kinds of things are cheating, personally. I don't.
If they're like making excuses, it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, babe, but it'll never happen again. And then they like change for like that period of time, and then it happens again. You know, it's kind of like, what is your commitment to your change?
Or if they try to downplay how bad it was.
I also think it depends on like who cares, because I know some people care a lot about cheating and others that don't. Some people will find that more redeemable.
I feel like most people would care about cheating though, right?
Yeah.
Very confident, but in a way that kind of felt scripted.
Tajon said that stuff about not everyone cares about cheating, and I was like, that's a little off to me.
We actually have a tie. The tie is between Avi.
I got cheated on when I was in college, and I actually found it very interesting what you said. Yeah, you.
Okay.
Because you were saying that like you could forgive somebody who was like just hooking up if they were just like a random stranger kissing, and that's actually what my ex did to me. So I just thought it was interesting.
Well, I actually grew up in like a traditional Indian family household, so the way I was brought up was to always treat women with respect. For me, actually, I have a very interesting story how I found out that my girlfriend was cheating on me. I saw a Facebook profile picture with her with another dude. She's like, oh, we've been best friends for 2 years. Come to find out, they've been dating for 2 years. So that's my story. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that coming in, I was gonna be eliminated first. I'm just seen as somebody who's a player. It just all just kind of like made sense to me.
Who said that?
Did you do anything crazy when they cheated on you?
I was about to. I was about to. When I got cheated on, I actually kept it to myself for a week because I know it was hard. I don't know why I tortured myself, but it was because I was so pissed that I wanted to plant revenge.
Yeah.
And it just ended up slipping in one of our arguments.
I personally actually dealt with, not really revenge, but I hit up that guy because I found him on social media, you know, and found out that he's been dating me for a long time.
I was trying to find the girl.
So I told him to set up a date with her at Cheesecake Factory. And I was like, I'm just gonna show up.
What an arena.
Dude, that was my idea.
So I
That's what I want.
literally
You
showed
lived out
up.
my dream.
So they're having
kidding.
their date. I'm like, this fully planned. I walk in there, and then literally she just goes immediately to like just bawling out, crying and stuff like that. She's like, I'm so sorry, I'm this. But
if that really did happen, I'm so sorry, but like that was just like crazy to me. It was like this perfect cinematic masterpiece of like, I wish I could do that. Not entirely wish it, but you know what I mean.
For me, I was actually trying to do a long distance relationship. A week into him being away, he cheated on me. And he was saying some really mean and just not true things about me on social media. So I printed out like screenshots of it, and I brought his hoodies to his house, dropped them off in his parents' house, and I taped all of those screenshots to the package so that his mom could read them.
Wow.
Good for her. Good for her.
I think I was just so caught up in the anger, you know what I mean?
Exactly, I know
And the
exactly what you mean.
frustration. It's just like, I couldn't really see clearly. In those moments, I wanted him to feel what I felt.
It's hard. It's something hard to deal with.
It's really tough.
So I just wanted to know what your guys' definition of cheating is. That was like on my mind. You know, how would you guys define cheating?
I think, I don't know, it's a definition that is really up to like the individual. I think it can change a lot, and a lot of people probably agree with that. Like, it's really up to someone's boundaries. But obviously, you know, like the typical things like hooking up with someone else, really flirting with someone else, continuing like situation type relationship with somebody would be cheating in my eyes.
Yeah, there's emotional cheating and physical cheating.
That's what I was going to
Yeah.
piggyback off of that.
Can I clarify what I said in the last round, just because I would hate to discount anyone who that was their experience of like, my offhand comment of like kissing a stranger in a bar. I don't know, I'm sorry if that is what happened to you. That's just like something that I'm not a very jealous person. There are some acts that are cheating, but that I know that given the right person, the right relationship, I would personally be able to forgive. It's not black and white for me.
It's also the intention, I think, because if someone do it with malicious
I feel
intention,
like if I think they're the right person, that would be worse. Do you know, if I'm like, yeah, this is my guy. If he then went and did something, that would hurt me way more than somebody I really, whatever. You know, I don't know.
like if they really want to harm you, or they
Yes.
really want to end the relationship, but they're still in the relationship. So I
Yeah.
think that's something you need to have an introspection and see like, well, this is bad.
I feel like especially within, and I don't want to like be the hater to my generation and all, but I just feel like in our day and age for like relationships, we don't discuss boundaries firm enough of what everybody thinks their definition of cheating is. But no, like I feel like especially when you get cheated on, especially at a younger age, we let our emotions control us a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I feel like doing something crazier is just a little bit more rational in people's heads at that age.
I think it's her for some reason as well.
He played out that ideal story of like getting back at your ex. It could also just be like the
Or him.
typical things that you see at the movies.
And again, we have another tie. It's between Avi and Aaron.
Yeah, I was actually pretty surprised that I was in another tie again.
I was being a bit too casual about it, so I was not surprised that I was chosen. I was living in the same town as my ex and I had to move, and so we knew that we had a deadline. And then when I moved, we decided to have a 3-week buffer period where we would do a long distance, and then we had a deadline for our breakup. 2 days before that deadline, they went to a Pride event and hooked up with somebody else. If you're gonna cheat, let the other person go first. Don't let them sit through that, because that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of piggyback off what I was saying, just the way I was brought up. I don't see cheating as a good thing at all. You have to put yourself in the other person's shoes. If you do cheat, think about like how much damage that can cause to them. Because like I know when I got cheated on, I didn't even get into a relationship for at least like 6 months to a year.
You guys are
That's
actually
not
going
that
to group up and
I
decide
didn't
on
get
one person
cheated
that you
on.
want
It
to
took me
eliminate.
a while.
Success is picking up extra shifts.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay? You guys might have voted the wrong person.
Sorry, Avi. Sorry.
I said a story about actually how things unraveled. It did honestly look pretty cinematic, so I think that's why people thought that I was the mole. And any non-cheaters can slide in my DMs.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you would like to continue the game.
I couldn't focus on all of the people that were playing, but I felt that the people that were out were not the most.
All right, that means that the game ends here. If the lights turn green, that means you voted the mole out and you all win. However, if the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
If it's one of those people, that's great. It's him. I know him.
I knew it.
It's him. It's him.
Will the mole
It's him.
please reveal themselves in 3, 2, 1.
What?
Sorry.
I feel so dumb.
Don't. So I've been on both sides. I've been cheated on, and I've been the cheater. When I first applied to do this,
Sorry.
I had
I saw my face in the
only
camera.
one intention in mind, is to give purpose to my pain. I was cheated on in college,
he was the first person who ever made me feel like I was enough.
Oh,
So then when he cheated on me, I felt like he took that away from me.
Oh, okay.
And I've been struggling with it ever since.
Oh, no.
For me, the greatest pain wasn't being cheated on, but being the person who inflicted the pain that I already knew so well. You knew better, why didn't you do better? You know, so that was just like, it just hit.
It felt like she was all of our exes telling us what we needed to hear. And I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better mole than Marianne because she really gave us that moment to heal. And she was a great like surrogate for everyone who had been hurt to get that kind of closure, I suppose.
So Marianne, the floor is yours.
Even though I won, I don't want to take it. I actually want to give this prize money to the people who've been cheated on.
Oh, that's
so
so
if
nice.
I can invite everyone that was with me, right, to come up stage, we're gonna
Yeah,
win this
cheater,
celebratory money,
yeah.
and I'm gonna give this to you guys.
That's so nice. All right, I'm PMSing and I don't want to get emotional. But that actually was really nice. And that's surprising. But you can tell, like somebody said, she felt bad and she's, trying to, I don't know. She's been on both sides. So I think she just was trying to comfort other people and tell that side of the story. That's so sad. But cheating, that's what I mean when I'm saying, like, just break up, just be single. That shit's gonna hurt, but at the same time, that cheating shit will damage mofos. A lot of shit in relationships will damage the fuck out of people. Be single. Not, be single. Shit is really hard out here, bruh. All right. Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. And I will just got a notification. And I'll see y'all on the next one.